Hi guys, it's Laura. How are you all doing? In this video, I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about who I am as a person, some of the struggles in my life that I've been through and have overcome, and just where my life has taken me to this day. A lot has happened in the past few years. I'd say a lot has happened in the past decade. It's a lot to even think about, and it's honestly, in my mind, it feels like a miracle that I'm even sitting here right now able to make this video for you and feeling good about it, and just feeling more whole with my life and who I am as a person. And oh, where do I even begin? Honestly, like I don't know if I have the right words to fully express how I feel and everything I've gone through, as it is a lot. I'm not going to get into every detail of everything I have experienced in my life. I don't want to focus too much on, sorry, my nose ring is bugging me. I don't want to focus too much on, you know, the negativity, because I don't want this video to be just solely about that. But it is a part of who I am and what brought me to who I am today, and how I came about to make this channel to help other people and pray and hope that I can get, you know, through to people. And I know I have a fairly small following, but it means a lot to me to just be on here and to make these videos, and not only the updates, but every, you know, detail of me and who I am. And I'm not sure who all's interested in a little bit of my backstory, but if you're watching this, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you wanting to hear me out today, hear everything I have to say. So with that said, I'm going to start off by saying this. I have been through a lot in my life. I am not looking for a pity party. I'm not looking to just focus on the bad. I just really want to explain to you guys that what has made me who I am today, it's huge. I don't think I'd be this person I am now, someone who I love more and am proud of more, if it weren't for the things that I've been through and what I've overcome as a person. And I know we all have that, you know, those things that we've gone through that have turned us into who we are to this day, and I have quite a few of those. It's honestly, as I was saying earlier, a miracle that I could be sitting here right now filming this and having this channel, because just a few short months ago I was in a completely different place in my life, like completely different. In my older videos, my beginning videos of myself in this channel, I was not this person you see right now. I was a very negative, sad, down person who had hope and tried to get through a dark time in their lives and tried to, you know, crawl my way out of it. And it was very hard. It was very, very hard for me. And that's just a fraction of what I've been through. I will also say, in 2016, I went through probably the hardest time of my life, and on February 16, 2016, I lost my father to suicide. And I'm sorry if that is a hard thing for anybody to hear, but if anyone out there is who has gone through the same thing and who is watching this, my heart goes out to you. It really, really does. And I know it's very hard to experience that, and it's very confusing, and it hurts a lot. And to this day, I'm reminded of my father with everything I see and do, and I even named my son Daniel after him, and he means the world to me. And he reminds me a lot of my father, and it's just a beautiful thing to see him grow up and become this person he is, and I'm a very proud mommy. Another thing that right after, about a year later, after my father passed away, I got pregnant before I was ready to be pregnant, and I truly believe that was meant to be. But I had a very difficult, hard pregnancy, and I was mourning the loss of my dad, and I wasn't ready in my mind. I felt like I wasn't ready to be a mother yet. I didn't feel like a good enough person yet to be who I knew my child would need me to be. And all of that completely changed the day he was born, and I saw him on his, the beds that they put him on in the same room with the parents and everything. He was laying down there, and all of a sudden his head turned over to me, and he looked straight into my eyes, and my heart absolutely melted. And it was in that moment that I knew I was going to be there for him forever. I knew that I would protect him and love him unconditionally with everything I have in my heart. Am I a perfect parent? No, but I do show him love. I do love him, and he is literally my everything. He's my whole world, and he makes every day a better place to be. I can't even believe I had such a long life before him. I'm currently 40 years old, so I don't feel my age, and I've been told I don't look my age, but that's beside the point. I had him very late. I had him when I was about 34, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me. And meeting my husband, Coley, I literally met Coley, my husband, about 3 weeks after my father passed away. We met at school, and instantly I was reminded of my father too, because Coley did truly remind me of him as well, and his values and what he believes in as a person and just things like that. I'm kind of rambling on. I apologize. I'm trying to explain things that I've been through while trying to explain how it's made me who I am today. So I'm just going to be naming a few things that have really, shaped me and affected my life, and things that were traumatic for me to experience. And my dad passing away was number one. And I love you, Dad. I know you're looking down at me every day, so thank you. What was I gonna say? Okay, so I also, in 2006, I lost a best friend and someone who was like a third mother to me in a car accident. It was a head-on collision, and again, I'm sorry if that's oversharing. I want to be sensitive to anybody who's listening to this, because I'm not trying to make this like a really depressing, sad video. I really am not. I promise this is going somewhere good. But so that was very hard for me, and I lost my best friend that day, and it was very difficult. I still think about them, and they're in my hearts every day. So that was a hard time for me too, and father passing away, and then my pregnancy was very hard for me. And then came my teeth issues, and the reason that I am here making this video for you guys, actually many reasons are, but this is a really big one. I have explained my backstory to that. I have explained it many times in my past videos, but a quick little recap is that I tried really hard to save my teeth. I did everything right. At least I believed I did, and no matter what, my teeth were crumbling and they were falling apart, and they were just unsavable. And I do believe I was a victim of malpractice at a place I will not mention. I will not mention their names, but they were not good to my teeth. They were not good to me. They kept telling me I was fine, and that my teeth were healed, and that the cavities worked, and then I go to another place a little bit later, and they tell me basically that the dentist who helped me, she was wrong. They were not saved. There were cavities coming off, or no, fillings coming off of my teeth, and the cavities were getting worse and worse and worse, and my teeth just were crumbling and falling apart, and they would cancel appointments on me, and I couldn't be seen soon enough to get the help I needed. And when I was told I have gum disease, there was no plan in place for me by anybody. No one said, okay, this is what you have to do to fix it. This is what we're gonna do to make it better for you. And nobody told me that at all. And so basically what I was told and made to believe was that it's unfixable, and you just have to, do your best and, brush your teeth, floss, be checked, and you can't really stop it. Or I don't even think they told me I could slow it down, which I later believed or found out that I could have. That there are plans in place for people with gum disease that I was not given ways to do. And I wish, I am a person who does research. I research everything, but for some reason I did not research that at the time. I should have. I believed my dentist. I believed that what they were saying was true, and I didn't feel the need to look into it, and I don't know why. I wish I did. That's something I regret. But I do not fully regret that path that has led me to here, because I always felt in my heart and soul that I was meant to help people, and I never knew how. I never knew exactly which way, other than trying to be a good person and to be there for people, and just, trying to make their day a little bit brighter if you can. I always felt like I had somewhat, and okay, I know this might sound a little conceited, but it's just how I feel and how I feel now. I always felt like I had some kind of a purpose in this life to help others, and anything that I could do to help. But in my mind, there was like a specific way, one of the specific ways that I felt like I didn't realize yet, where it was going to lead me. And when this happened to me and I went through all this teeth issues, even before I knew I was getting what my heart truly wanted, which is all on 4, what you see here. Even before that, I told my husband, I think I want to start a channel. I think I want to start a YouTube channel. And I want to help people who are going through what I'm going through. And maybe it can help them to be, find their answers, or know that they are not alone. Because, you're never alone. You'll always have me here. And there's plenty of people on YouTube who are very helpful. Plenty of people who have helped me on YouTube, which is another reason I wanted to start a channel, because they were so helpful to me and helped me find the path that I am on now. And so, sorry, the camera's shaking a little bit. Let me fix that. So yeah, what I was saying was that I just felt like I had a purpose in life, and I knew that I wanted to start this channel and to help other people. I was very down and discouraged when I started it. You can see about 6-7 months ago, maybe 8 months ago, when I made my first video, I was not who I am right now. I was in a dark, dark place. And it wasn't as bad as when I lost my dad, but it was pretty bad. It was hard to live life normally. It was hard to go to work. It was hard to smile every day. Just to be a good person in general. I used all my energy for my child and my job. I tried really hard, but it mainly went to my son, and it was very difficult for me. I don't wish that kind of pain or fate on anybody. It's not a fun path. It really isn't. And if you are currently on that kind of path right now, my heart does really go out to you. And I hope in some way I can help you, and I know there are other people on this platform that can help you too. But anyway, I know I'm rambling again. That's how I do it. This is how I talk, so I apologize if it's too much. But if you're still here listening, I appreciate that. Thank you. And so, yeah, that was probably the last real hard time in my life that I've been through. And by some miracle, by praying, by just believing in my heart that, this is not my life forever. This is not going to be my life forever. I begged God. I did pray. I'm not a religious person, but I am spiritual. I do believe in a higher power. I admit that I stopped believing that for a while when I was going through things, and I didn't want to believe it. But I did get myself out of that, and I prayed to get myself out of that. And it is a true miracle that I was able to get all on 4. It's a real miracle. To this day, it baffles me. It baffles me that happened, because it was one of those things, when you feel like there's something that's unattainable that you can dream about, but you don't feel like you're going to ever have it. Um, I don't encourage those feelings, but I'm just saying, like, that's how I felt. I felt like there was not going to be a solution for me, that I would have to settle for dentures. And if you're a denture wearer, I've said this before, I have nothing against that, and I commend you for being strong and going through what you did, and, you know, just moving forward. I really am proud of you, even if I don't know you. But yeah, we did our research, and my husband helped look into it. I looked into it, and we found the perfect place. Everything was falling into place. Everything came together, and by some miracle, yes, it happened, and I got my all-in-4. I'm paying for it monthly. I'm happy with these teeth, and I'm happy making these videos for you guys. And as you will probably notice, I sometimes have some, you know, random little short videos, like goofy videos on my silly side, which is a huge part of who I am. I will say to you, 7-8 months ago, when I first started this channel, or whatever in my time of life there, I would never ever have posted videos like that. I wasn't in the mind space to do it. I wasn't in the emotional place to do things like that, to be my true self, to be goofy and silly and who I really love to be, who I am in my heart of hearts. It's who I truly am. And that part of me got silenced for a long time. And it's a really sad thing, but it made me stronger. It made me who I am today. It just brought me to one of the happiest times in my life, which is right now. And I wanted to make this video because I just wanted people to see, and it's really hard to explain exactly how I feel about it, because I kind of am I'm kind of a perfectionist, and if I can't explain something fully the way I want to, it's hard for me to get my point across. But I'm telling you, my life has changed a lot. And when I think about that and how much of a miracle that really is, I think to myself, well, if someone else is going through a really hard time and they feel like that it will never get better, I have to tell you, you're very wrong. You are very wrong. Because we get tested in life. We go through trials. We go through difficult times. And they do shape us to who we are. And it's a sad, you know, it's sad to go through these things. It sucks. And you wish that life could be a little easier. But at the same time, when you look back on something that you went through and got through, and you have triumphed over it, look in the mirror and think about how strong you really are. Look at yourself. I dare you to grab a mirror and look at yourself and see who you are. You are a strong person. You are a good person. And you may be going through something right now, but it's not going to last. I'm saying this to all of you who feel hopeless, who feel like there is no chance that things will get better. I say this all the time in my videos, and I'm saying it again. And I will never stop saying it. Just know that, you know, the page is going to turn, and you will start a new chapter. And that chapter will be you happier, you smiling. Maybe that goofy side in you comes back. Maybe you found your purpose. Maybe you can see the world in a different light, and you are grateful for what you went through. Well, maybe not all of it, but for a lot of it. Because it made you who you are today. And who you are is a very special dang person. So I know after I'm done filming this, I'm going to think of something else that I wish I had said, but I've gotten my point across. I want you guys to have a little faith, because faith will get you through it, and belief in yourself, and just know that what you see, those goofy videos that I post, the little short videos, that's just like a little piece of who I'm becoming again as a person, how I'm happier now. And it's nice to see myself again. It's been a very long time. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it resonates in some way. I hope that I can provide any kind of hope to anyone out there. And I thank you so much for following me on my journey, and know that I will not be going anywhere. I'm here to stay. And thank you for watching. You guys are awesome. Take care. Bye.